What's going on, guys? Ace Approve here, and today's video I'm gonna go over some cars that are under 10 grand. That if you're in a pickle and you need a car like right away, these are reliable cars to get. This is not like a sports car, not a supercar or anything like that. These are just cars that if you're really in a pinch and you have like 10 grand to spend, these are cars to get. So let's get right into it. First is the 2007 Chevy Trailblazer SS. This one is only going for 8 grand with only 77,000 miles. Granted, these cars are probably going to last you all the way up to 250,000. These cars are very reliable, dependable, spacious. A little bit of TLC to it, but this one's pretty clean for the most part. It has a little light bar that you can remove. That's junk. And I mean, the interior is clean, especially for cloth seats. This isn't stained or anything, but I mean, like I said, for only 77,000 miles, I mean, you can't really complain. No sunroof, but you don't need luxury features. At this point, you just need a vehicle. If I was in a rut and I was struggling, or if I needed a car right away, this would definitely be a great choice. Like I said, reliable, parts are going to be cheap. You're not going to be sitting in the mechanic shop for most of your time owning this vehicle. You know, this is a good vehicle. I believe it has the V6 or inline 6. I apologize. Inline 6 4.2 liter. So definitely, it definitely has some power to it. It's only a 4-speed automatic, so you're not gonna, blow the doors off of anybody. But I mean, you're not gonna, get anything really better for this. Next up is the 2010 Buick LaCrosse. These are also fairly reliable. Buicks as a brand is actually a pretty reliable. I believe, at least researching it, Buick is probably one of the most reliable American brands, even though it still shares platforms with, obviously Chevy and GNC. It still has a different type of heritage. I think it has to do with the tuning that they do with the Buicks. I know they definitely detune the Buicks, especially because it's more towards the older demographic, kind of like Cadillac in a way, but Cadillac is trying to compete with more of the German brand, so it doesn't want to detune them like that. But definitely with the Buicks, they definitely detune them to a point where they're a lot more quieter, to accommodate, like the older generation, V6. And one thing, this is actually what you want to see, a dirty engine bay, to be honest. Because that means that they weren't trying to clean it up and hide something from you. You can actually go and see that it's dirty, like, oh, okay, good. Like, they didn't try to clean it up and try and hide something, like oil leaks, coolant leak, things like that. But definitely, this is a pretty clean, and it got a sunroof. Wow. I mean, this is a pretty clean car. And I mean, for only 9,400, 71K, 2010, I mean, this is another good pick, and I believe this is only front wheel. Yeah, they do make some that are all wheel, but this one's front wheel. Definitely still going to be decent in the snow. I mean, you rather have front wheel. Well, obviously, your first choice would be all wheel. Second choice would be front wheel. Last choice is rear. So, still going to be decent in the snow. These are fairly reliable. Like I said, I know a couple of people who own Buick LaCrosses and Regals, and they love them. I've never really heard them complain too much about them. So, I mean, from, people that experience owning them in real life and what I've seen online, they're pretty decent reliable. So this is a good choice too. Next up is the 2012 Ford Escape. This one has 98K on the dash with going for 9 grand. This is actually one of the first cars I've ever owned. Not this particular model, but I owned a 2002 Ford Escape, and I actually loved it. I really did, because the one I had was 4x4. This one's also 4-wheel drive. This 4-wheel drive, which is probably just all-wheel drive in this, but mine was actually 4x4, where I actually had to turn the knob to switch it, and it was just a beast in the snow. I couldn't believe how good it was in the snow. But I'm sure this is pretty good, especially this one's a lot newer. It's 10 years newer than the one that I had, and it also has almost like 140,000 less miles than when I got mine. So definitely this is a good choice with the sunroof. I mean, and it's clean. Like, this is actually really clean of a car. I can't believe how good this looks. A lot of them are beat to shit. I'm not gonna lie with you, but this is a pretty clean car. Can't complain. Good choice. I believe it's a four cylinder. Oh, yep, four cylinder. Um, so it's going to be good on gas. So I know that's also a problem in today's economy is the gas. So definitely this is a good choice if you're in a pinch. Right here is the 2012 Lincoln MKZ base, and this is going for 9 grand with only, might as well round it, 100K on the dash. Now, why would I show this? Because this is a luxury Fusion. I mean, it's a luxury Fusion and it's all-wheel drive, V6. You know, this is a pretty good car, pretty reliable car. Not a turbo like some of the Fusions are. I mean, obviously the Fusions have a V6 too, but some of them do have the four-cylinder turbo, which is a little bit less reliable. Most engines that have a turbo is going to be less reliable. That's just give or take. It's the truth, whether you like to hear it or not. The reliability of a turbo is never going to be the reliability of a naturally aspirated engine. I mean, it is what it is. But for the most part, I mean, this is a pretty good car. Leather seats. I'm sure it has heated seats, as we will probably see. I think this is heated seats right here. Probably cool seats too. It's kind of hard to tell. But I mean, for the most part, this is going to be a good choice, especially if you want something nice. And yeah, there's cool seats right there. Especially if you want something. Oh yeah, this picture. Duh. Maybe if I kept on going. Definitely, this is a good choice. I can't complain. You're gonna have this car for many years to come. Lastly, is a 2013 Dodge Journey Crew. This has 60K on the dash, going for about 10 grand. Might as well round it. This is a good choice. I'm not gonna lie. With this being a V6 all-wheel drive, I mean, I will recommend if you do get a Journey, get these bug guards, because I don't know what it is with the aerodynamics, but these hoods always get chipped up from rocks and stuff. So if you don't have like something to like protect this, it's gonna get chipped. I don't know why, but I will say I just recommend that. But yeah, I mean, cloth seats, nothing too crazy. I mean, it's a Dodge Journey. I mean, it's not like something crazy or spectacular, but yeah, for sure. This is a good choice for someone who's in a pinch. I mean, only 60K, V6, so it has some decent power, not crazy, but definitely something that you can look at. SUV, tall, like I said, all-wheel drive, and it's a decent car for the price and for the miles and for the year. I mean, that's still a decent, deal. So most definitely. But let me know what you guys think. I mean, what would you guys choose? Let me know in the comment sections. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to definitely do more videos like this to help people out. A lot of people don't like researching, and I totally get that. I don't mind. I love researching cars for people. So definitely, you will definitely see another video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. All right, 2 more vehicles. Next up is the 2012 Lincoln MKZ base. This is